a benefit of a guitar like this is that you have, I mean, mine's made out of mahogany body, mahogany neck through. With just the additional mass, it just has like so much bigger size. It's not that the RG sounds small, because it certainly doesn't, but just there's a sound that you end up getting from a giant chunk of wood. I mean, like Explorers sound like Explorers because you got this humongous chunk of wood. So same kind of thing. Plus, what I really like about it is, as opposed to like an RG where your forearm would lay sort of over it, it gets my elbow out like a V, and I prefer to pick from this position where you sort of pivot at the elbow more than pivot the wrist. I mean, you can still obviously do, you know, either technique. You can go from the wrist, you can go from the elbow. But to me, I find it more comfortable, like for like if you're, you know, fast picking, down picking, like over a longer period of time during a song. To me, it's just much more comfortable to go from my elbow than it is to, you know, be cranking that out of your wrist. You just don't get as much forearm pump. It's, I mean, it puts you in a different physical position, and it does definitely feel different. And I definitely prefer this. Plus, it just looks mean as shit. So,
It does look bad.
how would I not like that? Well, in the neck through model, it's my actual Seymour Duncan Blackouts, and then in the bolt-on version is a really good representation of the frequency response and the spectrum of my Blackouts, and also without the, you know, much more additional cost. So, but I mean, they sound great in and of themselves, and you know, I mean, it's not like really cutting corners. It helps keep the price down, but I mean, the tones there, you know, and the feels there, they really sound really good. But this is just, I mean, this is, you know, you can walk in and play this, record it, whatever. It's right out of the box. You know, I mean, it's all there. It's got everything you need.
Yeah, cool.
And, you know, I mean, and with the mass of the bridge, and the way it bolts into a big chunk of mahogany, you know, with the neck through, locking nut, sustain's amazing. You know, hit a note, holds forever without lots of gain or any compression. You know, I love them. Like, I'm really impressed. I'm really glad that I got to move on to this. I mean, the RGs are great guitars in their own right, but this has just got a little something more, you know, a little, I don't know, a little more metal, whatever, but a little more juice. Well, when I was working with them with that, it was like, what I want is, I mean, because I always use a mahogany body, because when you drop tune, like, you don't need a lot of boomy low end, because you naturally are going to have low end. So mahogany helps. I mean, it's got a nice low end, but the mids are nice. Keeps you present, you know, in the mix and whatever. But with the way I would do the pickups, it's not lacking for low end, but it's just really, really tight. That way, like, when you're drop tuned, you know, and it's really loud, you've got 9 people in the band. Most people won't, but you can. But you still have that individual distinction of every note. I can, like, rapid fire on my low string, you know, tremolo picking, whatever, and you can hear every single note jump out of there. You know, I mean, that's what I told them, is I want to be able, like, when you're chunk, 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 like, I want it to, each note to hit, instead of being, you know, like something that, like, is more soft, that blooms, or is, you know, is big and washed out. And they nailed it for me. It works perfect combination with the way this guitar is.